Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching my video. Today we will make this cute little coaster. I use a 5mm hook and I also use a smaller one later for these details right here. And I use 100% cotton yarns, all leftovers that I have. You need very little yarn. And I use the cotton yarn so I can put a hot cup on my coaster without harming it. And for the border, I use this red cotton yarn that I double up. I use 2 strands because it makes the border stronger and it supports the weaving better. Let's get started. Make a chain of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then put a marker into the 10th chain. Make 10 more chains. Put a marker in the 10th chain. Make 10 chains. And put a marker in the 10th chain. Make 10 chains. And put a marker into the 10th chain. Then make a ring. Make sure your chain is not twisted. And slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 1 and make 1 single crochet into the same stitch. You can put a marker to find it easier at the end of the round. Now make 8 single crochets in the top loop of each stitch. When I get to my marker, I'll make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then continue. And you can also put a marker into the second single that we made. Right here, the first one, the second one, and the third one. And then continue, make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 singles in the top loop and make 3 singles into the corner and mark the second single crochet and continue this pattern till the end of the round. This is my last stitch marker before the new round. Make 3 single crochets into your last corner. 1, 2, 3. You can mark the second stitch again. And then finish the round by slip stitching where we placed the first marker. That's our first stitch. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the same stitch, and I will place a marker again. Make 9 single crochets in each top loop. When I get to the corner, make 3 single crochets into the same stitch. And then continue. Make a single crochet into every top loop until you reach the marker. When you reach the marker, make 3 single crochets into the same stitch and continue this pattern until the end of the round. I'm at my last corner. Remove my stitch marker and make 3 single crochets into the same stitch. Make a single crochet into the next stitch, and then finish the round. And I can cut my 2 threads. And I can pull through and finish. This is my square. Now we will attach our chains. We make 10 chains going this way and 10 chains going this way, and we'll weave them in. The first one is going in here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The 10th one will go in here. I cut myself 10 strands of yarn, all kinds of leftover colors I have, and I cut them about 25 inches long. Where you see the corners here and here, go from the front to the back, and I have this on the wrong side up. Wrong side is up, right side, wrong side, and I will go through the right side of this corner, right in here. I leave a tail 4 to 5 inches long, and I will pull my yarn through and then pull both strands through, leave out the tail and make a chain. The chain has to be long enough to reach the other side. You want it not really tight and not too loose, just a little slack in here. Then grab the other side, and where we started here, we go through here. Here's the corner, and we're going through this stitch right here below the corner. Pull your yarn through and pull it through the second loop, then make a chain to secure the chain. Now we have to make 9 more. To go into the next stitch next to the one we just made, leave a tail again and repeat. I put in 6 chains so far. This is how it looks from the back side. And I turn it around to the right side. And when you see something loose, you can tighten it a little bit. And I'm putting in my 10th chain corner, and here's the second corner, and right to the left of the corner is my last stitch, and I repeat. And then on the other side, this is the beginning and the end. I go into this stitch. Here are my 2 corners, and I go into this stitch right here. And now we have to start weaving, and now we make our chains going this way. I turn my work to the wrong side again. We started from the left to the right, and now we will start from the right bottom corner to the top. Turn your work a little, and here are my corners, and just like we did last time, to the right of the corner, go through that stitch, and then we will repeat. Pull the yarn through and do what you just did all along. I made my chain. I checked if it's long enough, hold it to the other side, and now we have to start weaving it through. where we made our 10 chains, start weaving. Go under and over and under and over. And then pull your chain through. And turn your work a little and attach it to the other side, just as we did previously here, my corners, and then the stitch right next to that, to the left of it. And now we will do that 9 more times. Now we have to weave the opposite way. First we went under, but now we have to go over. Where we went over with the green, we have to go under. Everything's reversed, so we weave. And then pull this yarn through again. And attach it to the next stitch. Now we inverse again, where we had it blue over yellow. Now we're going under the yellow and everything's reversed. And you can start pushing the chains to the right side and make it tight. I'm putting in my last strand, and I'm going into the corner, and right here to the left of the corner is my last stitch. The last one can be a little tricky. And then on the other side we have one more stitch left. Here's the 9th one I made, and then right next to it, see where the big hole is for the corner, and then we put it right next to the corner. Now I'm gonna work on my ends. You can start anywhere, just turn your work over and then pull your first string right out, and I'm going into just where it is right here. I'm going into that stitch to the top loop and then to the next loop on the next row, and I'm pulling the string through just like that, and then I'm going to the next stitch, and I go to the next side and do the same thing. And then just as a final touch, I take 2 strands at a time and I make little knots. Here's my favorite part, cutting the tassels. Thank you so much for watching. I see you next time. Bye bye.